Hello! We are going to be doing Client of Kourend. I can start this quest by talking to Vios on the Port Piscarius docks. Alright, requirements, X marks the spot, I have done that. Hello Vios, hello there, what can I do for you? Can you take me to Great Kourend? Certainly, I hope you don't get seasick, it's a long voyage. Yup. Well, here we are, friend. Welcome to the Kingdom of Great Kourend. Now, Kourend is a big place, and it can be quite intimidating at first. If you need any help, just let me know. Could you tell me more about Kourend? Certainly, the Kingdom of Great Kourend is made up of 5 main cities. They are the cities of Arceus, Lovakenji, Sagian, Piscarius, and Hersidius. Each city is ruled by one of the 5 houses of Kourend. At one time, the kingdom as a whole was ruled over by a king or queen that the 5 houses answered to. However, since our last king died 20 years ago, the kingdom has instead been ruled by the Kourend Council. If you are looking for a good way to get to know the kingdom a bit better, I do have a job you might be interested in. I have a client from the mainland who's interested in learning a bit more about Kourend. They have asked me to gather some information on the 5 cities for them. I was just going to do it myself, but as you are quite new around here, this might be a good opportunity for you to get to know the kingdom a bit better. So what do you say? Yeah? Sounds interesting. How can I help? Vios hands you an enchanted scroll. Take this scroll. My client is interested in the hierarchy and general social organization of Great Kourend, especially when it comes to how it differs from the mainland. That scroll is special. When written on with a particular type of quill, my client will see what you are writing without anything being seen on the scroll itself. Wait, what? I'm not spying for somebody, am I? Not exactly. My client simply wishes to keep their knowledge gathering on the down low. That seems fair. Who should I speak to in order to find out more about the cities? There's many men and women who could give you the information you need, but general store owners in each city would likely be your best bet. They should know enough about the cities and always seem up for a chat. Good call. What about this special quill you mentioned? Simply touching a normal feather onto the paper should synchronize the magical ability to work together. You don't need any ink. Right, I'll return to you when I have the information your client needs. See you soon. A feather. What about the fishing shop? Let's see, feather. Piscarius. Not looking good. Not looking good. Ah! Mugger! Alright. I'm gonna go kill a chicken. Come back here. Because I see those do not fall. 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello, Kourend. May I have 1 feather, please? Thank you very much, Garen. Boom! Enchanted quill. Now I need to go to the 5 general stores of Kourend. Alright, we are back. Sorry for the cut. Alrighty, let's see. Where's the general store? Oh, it's right here. Easy. Lins. A great adventure from afar. How may I help with my repertoire? Can I ask you about Port Piscarius? If it's Piscarius information you seek, it's in my brain that you must peek. What is it that Port Piscarius provided for Kourend? You're certainly a chirpy woman. What is it that Port Piscarius provided for Great Kourend? Within Port Piscarius, you will find great fishermen, traders, pirates, and all led by our ruthless leader, Shwana Piscarius, none yet to supersede her. No surprise if you meet her. Her tactics are ruthless. Her demeanor renders all pirates toothless. Our great shores and trading have treasures to be found, providing exploit in fish in quantities abound. Woo! Okay, can you please sign this, please? Sign it for me. What is there to do in Port Piscarius? Our shore is brimming with gold from the sea. The most loyal of our people are handed the key. We will let you stand on our shores and collect the great anglerfish. Other only corvette? You jot down all of the information Lindsay had to say about Port Piscarius with slightly less poetry. Hang on a second. That last one didn't rhyme too well. Listen here, pal. You don't mess with people in Port Piscarius. Do you want happy rhyming Lins or angry, gruff, and pain-inflicting Lins? Happy rhyming Lins, please. Thank you for your information. Anytime, my adventuring friend. Enjoy your time in Great Kourend. Whoa, that was just a lot of dialogue. Alright, the general store in Arceus. Let's go. General store. Wagaff. What do you require, traveler? I deal in many things. Can I ask you about Arceus? This city holds knowledge many would deem unsafe to share. Why should I be so trusting to you? Well, I'm a journalist, yes, a journalist from the mainland. I want to let the wider world know of how this incredible city works. Someone willing to share knowledge of a great city to many others? Very well then. The rest of the world could certainly do with learning about our great library. So what exactly is it the people of Arceus bring to Great Kourend? Arceus is filled with literature and magical scholars led by the great Kourend Arceus. As a leader, he insists in pushing the limits of our knowledge, surrounding magical ability souls in the crafting of runic energy. He cares not for petty control, focusing instead on the expansion of knowledge within Great Kourend. Okay, what is there to do in Arceus? Our library is something to behold. But the millennia of knowledge found there, runic, magical, and religious, are but small findings compared to the great power of the Dark Altar. Through its power, we have great knowledge of life and death. This knowledge could be yours as well. Your quill and scroll glow, causing a seizing pain to run through your hands and arms. What is the matter, journalist? I don't know. I must have caught my fingers with the quill. Apologies. Please continue. Very well. As mentioned, rewards on offer within the cities are priceless. The sharing of our magical resource is but child's play compared to the knowledge of blood and soul runecrafting. You jot down all of the information Regaff had to say about Arceus. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Spread the word of this great city with the new knowledge you have gained, and perhaps be more careful with how you hold your scroll in your future. Alrighty, now where should we go? Lover Kinch. Where's the general store? Right here, boom. Boo, boo. Made a path. Let's go. We're learning about the Great Kourend, the magical knowledge of Arceus, the fishing, the bountiful harvest of Port Piscarius. What does Lova Kinj have to offer? Maybe some mining knowledge. This is one of the few and only times I'm using staminas, because I'm about to necromancer. Hey, what the? I didn't even know a necromancer is in the game. A skull. What are they doing down there? Lava must have hit that. Munty. Can I help you, human? Can I ask you something about Lovakinj? Well, I'd be happy to help. Have a chat. I do enjoy talking about this great city of ours. What is it that Lovakinj provides for Great Kourend? Lovakinj is filled with incredible skilled blacksmith under the leadership of Volcana. Lovakinj are intelligent material-saving skills that make us the finest blacksmiths in the land. Armory, weaponry, tools, and structures. Our city supplies Kourend with all of these to the finest standards known to dwarf and human alike. Okay. What is there to do in Lovakinj? Well, creating dynamite and mining in the sulfur mine isn't a pretty job, but someone has to do it. We also make the armors worn by various soldiers of Sagian army here, not to mention the blast mine. The rewards able to be reaped in our city are nothing to be scoffed at. You jot down all of your information Monty had to say about Lovakinj. Thanks for your help. Anytime, come back soon. Alright, they're great blacksmiths, and they mine in the sulfur mines. Alright. So they make armor for a Shajian, so I'm gonna go there. General store right here. Having trouble talking. Gotta hydrate. Good water. Alrighty. Learned about 3 cities so far. On to the 4th city. This is like a combat place. They are the reason we keep the lizard men at bay. I see us up here. The reason I'm only going to have staminas for a short time is I'm catching up with my Iron Man, and then I'm going to be doing the quest on there. Alrighty. I'm only a few quests away from catching up, so it's not bad. Jennifer. What are you looking for, my love? Ooh. Can I ask you about Shazian? Well, I can give you some info if that's all you're wanting. Get lonely in here while me mates are out here fighting the world war. What is it that Shazian provides for Great Kourend? Proud that done we do. This place is filled with officers in the light, led by our religious leader, Shiro Shazian. He ensures ultimate justice and safety for the intricity of Great Kourend. Our soldiers fight off the constant threat of the lizard men while our ID trained medics heal them from battle. Strict in combat training and discipline, law, order, and defense. These are the words we live by. Woo. Aw man, I already looked at all of it. What is there to do in Shazian? It ain't all pretty here, but if you help our soldiers and tackle some organized crime, you will soon find that the spoil war are grand. You jot down all the information Jennifer had to say about Shazian. Thanks for your help. That's alright, Petal. You go on and have fun. I did not expect that voice from a place of great combat training. Alright, Hosidius. General store. I can go across this bridge, on that bridge. That was a nice piece of dialogue. I like Jennifer so far. Alright. Water pump. Hedges. Beer. Oops, did I accidentally pick that up? Aw, man, I drunk it. That's not good for questing. Ah, my stamina! Some peaceful music. Talia. Vamos in. Maybe those people will pop up in the quest later on, I have no idea. Alright, where's this general store at? Right here, boom. L-shaped building. Ooh, what the? Hoist. Hoist? Almost like hoist, but hoist. Hello, I'm Hoist. Welcome to my shop. Would you like to buy something? Can I ask you about Hasidius? Well, my friend. I have lived in this great and glorious city all of my life. I'd be happy to share with you anything you would like to know. What is it that Hasidius provides for a great Kourend? Hasidius is filled with keen and skilled farmers alike, led by the incredible, efficient Candor Hasidius. His intelligent resourcefulness ensures optimal agricultural production. Our fields stretch as far as the eye can see. With incredible teamwork and group effort, the ability to provide great Kourend people with food and herbal supplies is quite literally the fruits of our labor. What is there to do in Hasidius? Our personal kitchens and farming patches are lovely. That being said, the real gems of Hasidius are the vinery and tithe farm. Both are world class. As you jot down the final information on Hasidius, you hear a mystical whisper in your ear. Return to Veras. Return to Veras. Thank you for your help, Hoist. Anytime, friend. Feel free to pop along if you ever need any wares. This is the farming, the vinery, the cooking. Ooh, they feed the great Kourend. Hey, look at that plant. I wonder what that tastes like. Ooh, dang, the music went Jurassic. Velos, I did it. I want my reward. Hello again, Asper. What can I do for you? Let's talk about your clients. I've gathered all information from all of the cities. I could hear a voice, Velos, in my head, as if it whispered in my ear to return to you. Yes, I heard it too. They mentioned that your task was complete. Let me take those items off your hands. Velos removes the items he gave you from your backpack. That reminds me, Velos, I didn't sign up to this. I wasn't told that my mind would be entered in what about the possibility of severely damaging my hand. If it makes you feel any better, my client sends their apologies. It wasn't intentional. Needless to say, something you said provoked emotion, namely the dark altar. If I knew mentioning the dark altar would upset them so much, I have not written that bit of information down. Well, that's just the thing, Asper. My client is pleased you found such information. Tell me, would you be willing to do one last thing for them? Well, I don't necessarily believe I have much of a choice. What should I do now? I'm certainly glad you are able to assist once again. My client will be most pleased. My client requires another simple task. They assure me that it will be the last. Take this orb. You must activate it beside the dark altar north of Arceus. Can I ask why I would do that? It's best you don't. Ooh. Well, can't argue with that. I'll return when I'm done. Ooh. Best not to ask. That's kind of scary, bro. I'm being, like, forced to do this now. Bro, these music tracks are so good. Oh yeah, the banjo. This is a nice quest to get to know the area. I appreciate. Just running through the library. Yep, pretty normal. Yep. Logosia. Trossa. Oh. Almost there. The dark altar, I see it. What was I supposed to do? Activate this beside the dark altar. Wonder why. What powerful force am I summoning? The orb shattered after being held in the air. You hear a whisper in your ear. Return to Vias, my things. I really wish I would be warned about these things earlier. Man, I gotta go way all the way back there. Did I just release a demon into the air? What was in this orb? Quite a long quest. Already at 24 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Oh, a door on the side. Oh wow, there's a dead body right there. What the heck? They just have that lying out in the open? Don't even... Not my place to say what they do. They have a quilted cape on that guy. Alrighty. Hello again, Asper. What can I do for you? Let's talk about your client. Vios, enough is enough. I have suffered through enough exploding orbs and burning quills. Asper, what are you talking about? You know darn well what I'm talking about. Asper, I haven't spoken with you since bringing you to Kourend. I have no idea what you are on. Vios, this isn't funny anymore. Are you alright? I did all that your client asked me of. Indeed, you have. Oh, his eyes were red. Did you see that? Vios, you have done well. For that, you have my thanks. Who are you? What have you done with Vios? You need not fear for him. I will ensure no harm come his way. As for who I am, well, that is of no importance. I have a right to know. Knowledge can be a curse sometimes. It is better to remain unaware. Now time to release this mind back to the consciousness. Don't worry, I'll make sure he rewards you. After all, you have been very helpful to me. You have completed Client of Kourend. You are awarded 1 quest point, 2 antique lamp, Kourend Castle teleport in Karist Memoirs. Ooh, nice. Alright. On to the next quest. Let's go.